way, Mammito, Mammito. I think it's important for us to pull up the video so you can understand why I am grinning like a child. Please show us the video of Mammito's very unfortunate event.
124. Sorry, guys. Sorry. What? You saw it? Did you see anything? Oh, guys, that's embarrassing. What? So nice she told me now I had to do that. And you guys were so happy. That's why the men were looking at me like that. I was wondering, what's up? You can't all be smiling at me like that. Yes. Just had a quickie, guys. One 124. Sorry, guys.
Was the scene of the crime. We even had to play it for you twice so you see exactly how it happened and what happened. Now, a lot of us get through these very, very insane malfunctions when it comes to our outfits. It's like there's always something going on. And I'm sure I'm not the only person who's had this experience. Like someone will seriously come up to you and tell you in the most, sometimes people are very nice about it. They're like, hey, madam. And then others will come and like, wait, fool, there's always a different reaction based on how someone delivers it. But how Mammito took this information and then just how she played it about it, and it became like a little bit of a skit, like a part of the whole comedic show. Angle, yeah. It was really, really funny. Because think about it. If someone comes up to you, you're in the middle of people, you have been in front of people for a long period of time. You have been standing there and they just pull you aside and they're like, hey, baby, funga zip, funga zip. What is the first thing that rushes through your mind?
Everyone has seen it.
Everyone has seen me. People have seen, maybe that's the day you wore your granny panties. That's the day you wore that. It is retro. If you throw it in the wash or you put it in water, it will disintegrate. They're just days like that. I do not know how to tell it to you. I loved how she dealt with it. And it brought to mind so many incidences where I personally have had such a horrible malfunction. And the question will still remain, what was the worst one for you, or what was the most embarrassing one for you? I can tell you mine. I was walking in town. You know those days where you wear that short dress? That dress that you're saying, today, my dress, my choice, I do not care. I shall step up into Tao like this. That dress was short. It was also very flowy. And you know how Tao is. So basically, I'm just walking with like such confidence. I dropped off at, GPO. Natembea nilikuwa natafuta something very specific. So I am walking with such, I'm walking with such finesse. I'm walking with such finesse, yet very focused. And then out of nowhere, like this lady is walking behind me and she's walking really fast, I'm like, okay, what's going on? So she walks fast, I walk faster. She's walking super fast, I walk even faster. And then eventually she's like, excuse me. And in my mind, I'm just like, a scammer, she's about to touch me and about to rob me of all my money. You know how it is in town. You do not want anybody to touch you. So she touched me and immediately I darted. I'm like, what? So she tells me, oh, you have a stain on your dress. Like I had a whole patch of my Lady Flo. Auntie Flo had come through and decided that I will wear a short dress, but I will be embarrassed for doing that. My punishment will be the embarrassment of walking with that. I do not know how long that had gone on for. I genuinely have no idea. Either way, I was very, very, very thankful to have her letting me know. I didn't really feel embarrassed much because it's just blood at the end of the day. But I also didn't want to make other people uncomfortable. So I quickly nikaingia kwa the next shop hapo nikanunua kakikoi. Nilikuwa nimeona Joy Candy amefanya ka design kegine hapo hivyo. Na that kikoi. That is exactly what I did. Na nikakuwa na fashion statement. I'm telling you, you must accept your tribulations and go forth and heal yourself. Heal yourself. Deliver yourself from embarrassment. But that's just my situation. Have you had an embarrassing situation?
Is just saving
She
lives.
She is out here
saving
doing
lives
the Lord's
and serving
work.
looks. Anyway, wardrobe malfunctions are normal, and it's always very nice when somebody approaches you in a kind way.
Yeah.
For me, the person who approached me
Oh,
was
God.
not very kind about it. So you know how you're walking and umetoka kubai nyanya and just going to the soko for normal things. That time I used to live in Rungai, pale before ile shule iko pale juu. So Masai Lodge. So I was new to the area. I didn't know that many people. So it's also very daunting when you're going outside for small things. Anyway, nimeenda kununua my vitungus and my nyanyas and my nyama. So as I'm walking, when I was going to the shops, I walked past a group of guys who were just seated there doing nothing, and they excused me and they tried to chokoza me.
Okay.
So I ignored them.
Yeah.
Ile tu, Madam, unakaa fiti, whatever. So I ignored them. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. Why would I in a box as someone who's just seated there? Not for me, not today, it will not happen. So I go my merry way. As I'm coming back, the same group is still there. And there's that feeling of trepidation, just like, here we go again. So as I'm walking past them, one of them says, unaringa hivyo na zip yako iko open. I was like, damn. I nearly stumbled and fell, and they all burst out laughing. And immediately you touch your crotch and you realize, indeed, my zip was open. And it's one of those days where you're flying commando because you were at home, you had just gone out. So I am just flying Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was just hanging. So luckily, I don't think they saw a lot. I just the visual of your zipper being open, because the thing with jeans, there's usually that flap that covers things.
Yeah.
Hata nikafika home nikajiuliza, haukusikia kaupepo,
Kaupepo.
haukusikia kabreezing. Karohu was somewhere.
What?
None of that hit me. None of that registered. But let me tell you, I turned red in the face.
Oh my God.
That's just how horrible
Yeah,
it
your
was.
ears start feeling like they're burning up. The embarrassment.
Kidogo nikosa kuenda nje tena.
Cancel nje.